Hey guys, I'm here at Walgreens to check out what's new in the realm of skincare, and you're watching this Valentine's week, so I've got a little pop of love on my sweater. This is La Roche-Posay's SPF 70 on Thelos UV Correct Daily Lotion Sunscreen. I've been using this off and on. It is an organic sunscreen with niacinamide, which is good for redness, hyperpigmentation. It's not water resistant, and the finish is a little shiny. I have gotten some pilling with this, which is when the sunscreen kind of comes up in little balls, including when I just put it on a bare face with no product. Because sometimes if you put sunscreens over like heavier moisturizers, they can do that pilling thing. It's here for $40. SPF 30 mineral sunscreen, which is zinc and titanium dioxide. I've tried this as well. It leaves a slight cast, not too bad, but it's fragrance free. Neither of these are water resistant as a note, which is fine for everyday purposes. But if you're going to be doing sport or water-based activities, you're definitely going to want to choose a water-resistant sunscreen. And in that case, let me share with you the one I recommend. This La Roche-Posay SPF 50 Face and Body Kids Sunscreen is actually a really good option from them. It's a little heavy in comparison to their Melt-In Sunscreen Milk, which is another really great water-resistant sunscreen from them. Here at Walgreens is $28.99. La Roche-Posay sunscreens are really good as far as the formulation in terms of the sun protection. But if you were looking for a good budget sunscreen, check out my video on affordable sunscreens because there are some really great options. I was right. They have this in the tube. So the Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream, I really like. It has, again, niacinamide, which is good for the moisture barrier. It's really good if you have atopic dermatitis because it helps with barrier replenishment. Ceramide in it as well, lipids which are naturally found in your skin barrier. It's not greasy, and it's great if you've got raw rashy eczema that's flared up. It's not sticky. They also have a new moisturizer for around the eyes with vitamin C, ascorbic acid, which can help cut down on oxidative stress. Ascorbic acid may, in theory, improve collagen production, but penetration is an issue. This also has shea butter, which is nice and moisturizing. It does not appear to have fragrance, which is good. I might like to give this a try sometime, honestly. $50. Whew. I do find that a lot of vitamin C serums can end up being irritating around the eyes. For example, the SkinCeuticals one can be a little irritating around the eyes. Then they have this Redermic Retinol Eyes. Now, retinol can be a little irritating around the eyes, so a retinol eye cream is usually a good idea in that case because they tend to be gentler. This one also appears to have caffeine according to the front of the package, which is good for temporarily depuffing. Caffeine can also brighten up the under eye area a bit, albeit temporarily. It also has sodium hyaluronate, which is hyaluronic acid, that can help hydrate up the skin and temporarily smooth out fine lines. Again, $49.99. This is a good serum from them, the Glycolic B5. It's a glycolic acid serum, but it also has tranexamic acid in it, which can help with mostly redness, but to a certain extent may help with dark spots. Now, oral tranexamic acid definitely can help with hyperpigmentation. It has kojic acid, which is good for dark spots. It chelates copper, which is necessary for the active activity of the enzyme that makes pigment. It's called tyrosinase. Formerly Melody Pigment Control. I'm glad they came out with this because I think the other one had fragrance. I don't like the fragrance in La Roche-Posay serums. I find it very, very strong. Like this niacinamide 10, whew, really strong. Unpopular opinion, but I found these NYX butter glosses to be underwhelming. Let me know in the comments what you think if you've tried them. I felt like they were far and away some of the worst lip glosses I've ever used, and y'all know I have a bit of a lip gloss addiction. That being said, I am tempted to try this NYX fat oil just because that looks tempting. I definitely don't need to try this because I am such a fan of that Ink Velvet lip gloss that I've been wearing and the lip liner from Peri Para, Korean brand, or the other good kind of matte liquid lip type product is from Etude, their fixing tints, highly recommend. Great long wear, moisturizing. So I just did a video for you all on the trend of oil gritting. That's all over TikTok, so definitely check that out. It should be up at this point. But there's a condition that a lot of people assume is blackheads, little tiny black dots on the nose. But it's not actually blackheads. It's a condition called trichostasis spinulosa. Basically, they're just little tiny collections of vellus hairs that are stuck there in the pore. Biore pore strips can actually be helpful for removing those little clusters of hair and taking the black dot out. In fact, most people who rave about pore strips and like show you stuff on them, that's what they're getting out. These definitely can help temporarily just remove them, but you have to be careful not to overdo it with these because they can dry out, you know, cause quite a bit of irritation as you're peeling this away. Alternatively, you know, salicylic acid or adapalene used consistently may help to a certain extent because those ingredients kind of help reduce the accumulation of like cellular debris in the pore that can kind of anchor the little collection of vellus hairs. The charcoal ones here from Walgreens brand, you know, charcoal is a really popular ingredient in oily skin products. It can sort of help with oiliness, you know, removing oil and things like that. But this is going to work similar to the Biore ones. A lot of people actually will also get those little vellus hair collections, trichostasis spinulosa, on the upper chest too. But people, you know, don't really examine that as closely and are less bothered by those. They don't tend to ask about them as much. Hopefully me mentioning that didn't just unlock some new insecurity in people by pointing that out. Anyway, this hand cream I have been using and recommending for years from Neutrogena. They discontinued the scented one, and I always worry they're going to discontinue the fragrance-free version, but so far so good. They haven't. It's $6.99. La Roche-Posay also has a hand cream that's very similar. That is in their Cicaplast line that I also really like. But the reason I like this is that it is really fast absorbing. Like it doesn't leave a sticky residue. It's really nice for like desk work, you know, when you're typing and stuff. You don't want greasy residue, or if you have to wash your hands frequently at work and you're like, I can't handle something oily on my hands all the time. It's a great option. This is a great basic cleanser from Vanny Cream. But don't get it here at Walgreens because I'm pretty sure you can get it at Walmart for a lot less. But of course, Walgreens has their version of it that appears to be significantly less, but shop around. But all that to say, Vanny Cream Gentle Facial Cleanser is a really good option for just a basic cleanser. Does a good job if you've got oily skin too, kind of helping to gently degrease without drying your skin out. This is new from Thayers, hydrating milky toner with snow mushroom and hyaluronic acid. Okay, I'm intrigued. Fragrance free. I might have to give this a try because snow mushroom is very hydrating. Ooh, I'm intrigued by this. Way to go, Thayers. I might have to give this a try. So the Storm brand version of Differin, just Adapalene, is the same. I mean, you're fine to go with that. But that being said, shop around because Adapalene gel is a lot less expensive from other retailers, but or brand name Differin gel is a lot less expensive from other retailers. But Adapalene is such a versatile over-the-counter. Obviously, it's FDA approved for acne. Good, therefore, for blackheads and whiteheads. It's also good for dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and it's good for sunspots. Check out my recent video on how to fade age spots. I go into all of the different treatments, including treatments that are offered in office and then topicals, but Adapalene definitely can help lighten them quite a bit. So a lot of people deal with seborrheic dermatitis on the body and don't even realize it. Basically little patches of kind of oily skin that can get inflamed. And if you have a deeper skin tone, that can take away some of the color in the skin temporarily. Salicylic acid as a body wash can really help with that condition. It also helps, of course, with acne, and it can help with dark spots as well by gently exfoliating. And there are a variety of salicylic acid body wash options, but this one from different brand is great. It also has glycolic acid in it, which also helps gently exfoliate. It's really nice for chest and back acne. Then they have this is new, I believe, the Daily Brightening Exfoliator. Niacinamide's good for dark spots too. Kojic acid. Oh, I didn't know that they had a cleanser with kojic acid in it. How does this work? Apply to damp skin, gently massage, then rinse thoroughly with warm water. Kojic acid and niacinamide are good for dark spots, so this may be helpful in accelerating clearance of post-acne dark spots. Check it out, you guys. This is new from Walgreens. It is a dupe for Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen, SPF 40, water resistant. If you've ever used the Unseen Sunscreen, it's clear, colorless formula that has a cushiony texture, and it has like a pore blurring effect. It's really nice. How much are they asking for this? It's currently $18.99. I don't know off the top of my head how much the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen is. Lips are really vulnerable to sun damage, so be protecting your lips out there. You want to be reapplying frequently because it does wear off a lot more easily with talking, drinking, eating food. So you do need to reapply a bit more often. I'm intrigued by this SPF 30 sunscreen. I'm not really one to recommend Hawaiian Tropic sunscreens because they tend to be heavily scented. This is an organic sunscreen. Papaya fruit extract might be irritating to the skin. Same thing with mango. It shouldn't leave a cast. The thing about the sprays, I always point this out, the thing about the sprays is you have to physically rub them in. So it's not the kind of thing you can just mist on and not touch your face. Looks like Coppertone came out with Invisible Finish Face in their Every Tone line. So I tried the body one on my face and man, did it burn my eyes. I wonder if the facial formula, which is water resistant for 40 minutes, I wonder if the facial formula is better for around the eyes than the body one was, because the body one was one of those where it ends up making you have blurry vision, you know, watery eyes, burny eyes. You know what I'm talking about? If you've ever experienced that, it's quite horrific. But I wonder if the face one does the same. I really like this Duke Cannon Bloody Knuckles fragrance-free hand cream. It's just kind of annoying that it's in this it's a hand repair balm, excuse me. It's kind of annoying that it's in this little jar like this. I think it would be better if it were in a tube, just easier to use, you know what I mean? But it's really good. Ooh, we have a little hidden gem back here. Walgreens has a psoriasis wash, 3% salicylic acid. So this is one that can definitely help not only with thinning out psoriasis plaques, but if you have seborrheic dermatitis on the face, salicylic acid face washes can help as well. Yeah, it can help with the flakiness and just kind of improve the sort of dysregulation of cell turnover. Looks like they also have a 3% salicylic acid moisturizer as well. Does that have fragrance in it? Doesn't appear to. It has safflower seed oil, which is a good emollient and moisturizers. So this is $8.99 and then the wash is $9.99. So silicone scar gels can definitely help improve the final appearance of raised, thickened scars. They don't do really much though for atrophic scars, meaning scars that are depressed below the skin surface. Check out my recent video going over filler for atrophic acne scars. I talk about that there. And I also have a lot of videos on those types of scars. But all that to say, if you're somebody who tends to make thicker scars at the time of injury when the skin is healing, if you wear silicone scar gels, it definitely can help. The way it works is it softens and hydrates the skin, cuts down on frictional forces that otherwise lead to more thickening of the scar and blood vessels coming in aberrantly. Especially, an area that's really prone is your chest. People who get, have surgery on the chest or just get a cut there, it's a difficult area to heal and often forms thickened scars. So this can definitely help. Likewise, they also have the silicone scar sheets as well, which are really a great option. They don't have them here, but they make these in a variety of different sizes, and they have one that is specifically meant for going over a C-section scar. Highly recommend, because that can help cut down on the formation of a thickened scar in that area and just help. It also helps cut down on itch. You know, scars can itch quite a bit, and then if you scratch, which is, you know, hard to control, that can further impair proper healing. Yeah, when it comes to helping with scars, anything that you can do to reduce the friction on a scar really can help ultimately in their final appearance being like softer, flatter, definitely can help. The earlier you intervene, the better the likelihood of your outcome being what you want. Oh my God, you guys, I was just saying, the last time we did a drugstore shop with me, why is Sun-In still a thing? Not only do they have the original lemon fresh, but they also have tropical breeze. You guys, stay away from this stuff. It is not good for your hair, and God forbid if it gets on your skin. Whew. Okay, so one of the last times I did a drugstore shop with me, I pointed out this Carmex weather guard that I discovered, because, you know, SPF lip balms, they're kind of hard to come by, if I'm being honest. Like, I have a hard time finding them. So anytime I see one, I'm willing to give it a chance, even if it's Carmex, which typically has like menthol and phenol and salicylic acid, which end up causing lip irritation for a lot of people. And so then they apply more Carmex thinking it's helping when in reality it hurts. Anyway, this weather guard does not have like the phenol and stuff. It's an organic, aka chemical sunscreen, and it's water resistant, but it does have flavor added, which is something that can cause lip irritation. So just be aware of that. Long story short, I don't think this is horrible. I don't think it's fantastic either. Like, I much prefer the Banana Boat SPF lip balm or the Up and Up version of it. This is okay. I find it kind of gives a little bit of an odd tingle to my lips, which is a bit irritating. That could just be a me problem, but it's here on clearance for $1.79, so I don't know how popular it was. Well guys, Walgreens did not disappoint. Lots of my favorites here. I hope you guys enjoyed this shop with me video. On the inside, I'm going to put my last drugstore shop with me video, so check that one out if you missed it. Lots of gems always in the drugstore in the realm of skincare with affordable stuff that honestly is oftentimes much better than the high-end expensive stuff. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.